Hello students. I hope all of you are taking best care of your health. Today we are going to discuss chapter number 7, forms of matter. So at first all of you please take out your textbook because without the textbook you could not able to understand the chapter properly. So the name of the chapter is forms of matter. So before entering into the details of this chapter, let us go through the think about it portion. The first sentence it has been written that Raju was reading a book under a tree in a park. Who was reading a book? That means Raju was reading a book. Where he was reading a book? He was reading a book under a tree in a park. Next sentence is Veena was drinking fruit juice. Who was drinking fruit juice? Veena was drinking fruit juice. What she was drinking? She was drinking fruit juice. Next, Ankit and Manisha were holding air-filled balloons with threads. Who were holding air-filled balloons with thread? Ankit and Manisha were holding air-filled balloons with threads. Can you think in what way the book, fruit juice and the air in the balloon are similar? So we are going to find out the similarities between book, fruit juice and air in this chapter. Let us find out. Before going into that, let us go through the learning plan. At first we have to read the matter. What is matter? Next we have to go through the different forms of matter. And at last we have our uses of matter. Where do we use matter? So as you can see the diagrams in your textbook, there are 3 diagrams. A girl child is reading a book, a boy is playing a football, and again a girl is drinking, let us take it, water or any other juice, fruit juice. So what is the girl holding in the first image? She is holding a book in our first image. This is our first image, second image and third image. According to the first image, it is clear to us that the girl is holding a book on her hand. Next, what is the football filled with in the second image? As you can see, a boy is playing with a football. So, what is there inside that football? Is there anything inside that football? Or is it totally vacant? There is something inside a football. I assume that all of you know the answer, but still let me share the answer with you. That is, the football is filled with air. That means air is there inside that football. Next we have, what is the girl drinking in the third image? The girl is drinking water. You can write down simply water. So the book is solid. The book is solid. The air in the football is gas and the water in the glass is liquid. All of you please underline these 3 words: solid, gas and liquid. All solids, liquids and gases in nature are made up of matter. Please underline this complete sentence. all solids, liquids, and gases in nature are made up of matter. So, whatever we come across in our daily life, it is made up of matter. What does it made up of? It is made up of water. I hope up to this much it is clear to you. Now let us move into that second portion. Here we have the matter. What do the book, the air in the football, and the water in the glass have in common? They have mass. Underline this word mass. Now you can ask me, what is mass? Mass is an amount of substance that does not have a definite shape or form. Here you can see that the definition or the meaning of mass, it has been given to you. So what is mass? An amount of substance that does not have a definite shape or form, that is called a mass, and occupy space. What do they occupy? They occupy space. So from this we can define what is matter. Matter is a substance that has mass and occupies space. All of you underline this sentence. So this is going to be the definition for matter. If you have to write down the definition for matter, this is the simple sentence which you can learn, and definitely it is going to help you in your higher classes. So matter is a substance that has mass and occupies space. Thus the book, the air, and the water are made up of water. Made up of matter. So you have been given a simple experiment. All of you just try to go through this experiment. From this experiment we can understand that a balloon is filled up with air, and air is a matter. Why? Because it occupies space and it has mass. In your higher classes you have to do the practical. I will try to explain this experiment in front of you. I will explain this. I will do the demonstration of this in front of you in the school. Don't worry about it. So what we can conclude from this experiment? We can say that air has mass. It occupies space, and hence air is a matter. Hence it is a matter. So I hope up to this much it is clear to you. So in our next topic we have forms of matter. That one I will discuss it in our next video. So up to this much for today. So let us go for the recapitulation what we have discussed. That means at first we have done the definition of matter, but before that we have discussed mass. What is mass? An amount of substance that does not have a definite shape or form, that is called a mass. As I think that the definition of mass is clear, in the next step you have to go through the definition of matter. What is matter? Matter is a substance that has mass and occupies space. This mass and space are the most important word for this definition. If any one of this is missed from your sentence, that definition is not going to be treated as a complete definition. So you should be better careful of this definition. So thank you this much.